Hey everyone, welcome back to the Sunny Side. I'm Sunny, and today we're going to rank the Zodiac signs who frankly do whatever the donkey ass hell that they want. Straight action. They may agree to your face, they may coerce you, they may kick, scream, and debate, or they'll just click their heels 3 times and boogie back to Kansas. Whoever you slice this game, these guys are taking their ball and they're going back to Narnia, seriously. And that's an astrological lock. Everybody cool? Today we're listing the zodiac signs. Like maybe next day we'll do like voodoo signs or nature signs or whatever. Okay, but before we begin, as always, there's a little blah blah to let you know what's going on here on the sunny side, and then I'll define the criteria for today's list a little further, and then we'll get to the list. All right. For those who don't know, for those who don't know, I am a professional astrologer. I do write tons of horoscopes these days, and I do have live streams here on the channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to tell you what's happening astrologically and to read your horoscopes. So if you're into that, then please subscribe to the channel. And if you tune into one of the live streams, obviously please say what's up. And if you want a private reading, then just hit the PayPal button in the description box below and set it up. Next, real quickly, I teach this stuff online. So if you really want to learn astrology from a seasoned pro, that's me, just click the link in the description box and check out the workshop. All right, next, let's show you this right now. We have a second here. I'll just show you what's going on. Oh, and okay, check it out. There are a couple of things I want to show you. It's only going to take a minute. You can fast forward the video, and then we'll get on to things. But right now... Oh, and check it out. I'm looking at me. The new SunnySide hats are in. Check it out. You can get that. Hey, Sonny, I like the beanies. Oh, Sonny, that's it, Sonny. Keep your brains nice and warm. Oh, yeah, Sonny, that's awesome. Yeah, man, the hats are really cool. Oh, Sonny, you're under a lot of pressure these days, aren't you? Yeah, but you should pressure cook those brains. Oh, this couldn't be... Hey, will you stop licking my head? Hey, stop. Oh, Sonny. Oh, sorry, Sonny. Okay, go back. You do the list, Sonny. You use those brains good. Don't use them too much. Okay. All right, everybody cool? Let's calm down. So the SunnySide beanies are in. There's a link in the description box below. Now, let's get back to what we're talking about here. So here's the sunnyside.net. This is my longtime website right here. This is where you go to book an astrology reading. You just go, it's right here on the front page. You know, this is our videos, the weekly horoscopes, signs of love, the usual stuff that's going on here with Sunny. And the next workshop that's coming up is right here. I do a lot of blah blah at the beginning. Fast forward the video. Okay, this is the next workshop that's coming up. It's all about your rising sign or your ascendant, your rising sign, and how it fits together with the sun and the moon. There's been a lot of confusion about that. Not everybody understands how that works together. So we're going to talk about that this weekend. All right, the next thing is, this is the Adore store. This is SLC's store. There's my super beautiful wife. There's a link in the description box. And this is where she's selling her new chakra energy gemstone necklaces. And they're really cool. You know, this is tourmaline, amethyst. There's different energy stones in here, but for different chakras, right? And but I think she might be sold out right now. And all of our other stuff is here as well. We do raffle these off, some of these off during the live streams, during the horoscope. So if you're into that, please check out the horoscopes, subscribe to the channel, and check out the Adore store on Poshmark. Plus, if you're a first-time Poshmark buyer, you get $10 off any of your orders anywhere on Poshmark if you use the coupon code Adore store. It's right here. That's the action. All right. Oh man, I know I look a little bit rough and we're going a little long in the blah blah here, but I'm still training for the Chicago Marathon. I'm almost done. I've got 2 weeks to go. So I have another 7 days of training, and then that's it. Today I'm going to run 20 miles, maybe 21, depending on what's going on. It's nice outside, so after the video, I'm going to go get out there. All right, and finally, there's a lot going on the channel. My new book, The First 100 Days of Love, is now available on Amazon.com and Kindle. So there's a link in the description box below. And this, for those who don't know, I'm doing a lot of writing these days. This is The First 100 Days of Love, and it chronicles in poetry form, obviously in quote forms. For those who are new to the channel, I used to write a lot of love memes and a lot of love quotes that you see all over Facebook. And so I did that a long time ago. And so anyways, I put this together in that format to chronicle the first 100 days of when I met my wife. And in addition to that, so there's some stuff in here, right? It's for SLC, and some of the quotes are real, some are inspired romantic fantasies, you know, just to explain why I love her. And in it, just to let you know, I wonder if we have it here, we have quotes from some of the kids, the students I used to teach, and some of the parents who used to support me over the years. They're quoted in this book. Some of the SunnySiders are quoted in the book. And, you know, that's the action. And a couple of little love notes. All right, so that's the deal. If you want to check that out, it's there's a link in the description box below. The first 100 days of love. And finally, I guess if you want the hoodie, just go to all the hats and stuff. Go to. So wow, that's a lot of stuff, man. Sonny, you should like get down to the list and maybe get, you know, think about. Oh no, what am I doing? Oh no. Let's stop messing with the video. Okay. All right. Hey Sonny, you want to like do the video anytime soon? I'm tired, man. I've been jogging like a things that jog. I've been jogging like a memory. That's right, son. That's right, Sonny. You jogging like a memory. That's right. Don't use. That's right. Use as little. Save the brains. Save the brains. That's right. You never know. You never. Okay. Save the brains for when you ride that motorcycle of yours. All right. That's a good idea, man. All right. All right. Gotta leave something for them to scoop up off the ground, right? All right. That's not funny, Sonny. Okay, whatever. So, chill out. Chill out. This hat affected my thinking. It's not really my thinking cap. Okay, let's get down to it. Everybody cool? Everybody cool? You guys ready to do some horoscopes now? Oh, no, not horoscopes. We're doing a video. All right, here we go. Okay, that's the blah, blah. It went on for a while. Okay, that's the act. Okay, so, okay, drink some coffee. Chill out. I drink a little bit of, now that I'm training for as I'm training for the marathon, I'm not drinking coffee in the morning anymore, except when I go on the long runs. And I drink a little coffee in the morning it cleans the system out a little bit. And then after about an hour after I drink the coffee, I go on my long runs. I'm going to run about 4 hours today and chill it out. All right, not fast, nice and chill, relax. And that's the action. All right, for anybody who wants to know. Okay, so what's on the playlist today? All right, Sonny. These are the guys who are not necessarily two-faced. Okay, that's a little bit mean. The guys who do whatever they want, it's not necessarily two-faced. They're not necessarily liars or they're trying to be mean or anything. And as you watch the video, you'll see a pattern. For anyone who watches this entire series, or who's the most this, who's the most that, it's some of the list is a little bit subjective, but the guys at the top of the list, they're astrological locks, whether you agree with it or not. And there's a reason for it astrologically. You know, not everybody to the sign, blah, 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 blah. I get it. But we're talking about stereotypical influences of the planets, of the signs that the planets, of the houses that the planets rule, or the planets, the signs that the planets rule, and the houses that typically those signs embody. So here we go. These guys are not necessarily two-faced. And once again, I give workshops for this stuff if you want to learn a little more. They aren't necessarily liars, right? That's still mean. Like, they could be liars, right? But let's just say that these guys change their minds often. Sometimes. Maybe they're just nice to your face. Maybe they don't want to rock the boat. Maybe they like to avoid conflict. You know, not so weird. Maybe they're driven by peace. Okay, maybe they're driven by peace. Maybe they're bored easily and they just want to go with the flow. Maybe they like to argue. Maybe they like a little bit of conflict. They'd like to stir it up, but, you know. Or maybe they just like to live in the moment. And if inspiration strikes, then they'll just boogie out on the next unicorn to La La Land. Seriously. Seriously. Hey, Sonny, did you say unicorn? Yes. Have you done unicorn yet? Oh, sweetheart, unicorn is not an astrological sign. What? What? But Pisces is? How come unicorn's not an astrological sign? Oh, okay, I'll make a video. Okay, I'll make a video on why unicorn is not an astrological sign. Oh, thanks, Sonny. You're the best. Oh, you got all those brains, Sonny. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Oh, man. We're going to get a zombie unicorn soon. Okay. I know why the unicorn's not an astrological sign. Anyways, I think that's pretty accurate in what we're talking about today. These guys aren't necessarily bad guys or dishonest or shifty. Okay, that's not the point of today. They're just doing whatever they want. Some people call it living in the moment. Some people call it weak game. Some people do call it being dishonest with you, or half-truth, or whatever, or wasting your time. Whatever, Sonny, calm down. Let's get personal. I even get to it. It all depends on how you look at it. All right, everybody cool? All right. First up, number 4 on our list today, numero cuatro, do whatever they want. This is a cardinal, as in aggressive, right? Not as in the bird. Cardinal as in aggressive and quick to act or quick to make decisions and to go after what they want. Water, as in they cry a lot, sign. And that's number 4, Cancer. Crab love rules. Sonny, what's wrong with you today? Oh man, I'm just anticipating all this like pain and my brain is going to go cuckoo bananas. You guys ever run for like between 3 and 4 hours? Your brains go, ah! You get run in a straight line and you'll get lost. It's brutal. Anyways, seriously, Cancer is definitely one of the signs that do whatever they want. Seriously, they're cardinal energy. They're going after it. Cancer moves like this, right? But they're cardinal energy, so they're still doing it. Now, in all fairness, they are the sign of nurturing, and they are ruled by the moon, which was obviously revolves around the earth, which revolves around your narcissistic butt, because the universe revolves around your galactic center, right? All right, Sonny, just read the thing. All right, they're the sign of nurturing, and they're ruled by the moon, which also revolves around the earth. And in synastry, okay, you guys are going to want to know this. In synastry or relationship astrology, we always look at the moon for a strong relationship bond or connection. Guys with me? Astrologically, the moon is what you feel compelled to do. It's a deep desire. Some people call it their feelings, but you know, the word feelings is such a broad, weak or pedestrian kind of all-encompassing term. And the moon is much stronger or a more of a definite emotional pull than just the concept of feeling. You know, there are lots of different types. Feeling is a very broad and vague term to describe this. Anyways, the moon is what you want to do. It's what you desire. It's where you want to be. It's what you want to be doing. It's why in a personal chart, if your moon is close to your Venus or lines up close to your Venus, Venus is one of the places where you make your money. The moon is what you want to do. Then you're going to make your money doing something that you want to do, which is really good. But more often than not, Venus is here totally unrelated to the moon. So you want to be doing this, but you make your money over here. Anyways, you know, take one of my courses if you want to know what's going on. All right, so here we go. Let's get back to it. It's a deep desire. So if you have a moon connection in relationship astrology, then one partner has a deep desire for the other. And this is the primary motivational force of Cancer. Everybody cool? That's it. When you watch me do relationship astrology live on the channel, it's one of the first things we look for, a moon connection. So, guys ready? Before Cancer hits the Amscray and Sebastian goes on tour with the Band Under the Sea, Cancer is going to try and reason with you and double try to take you with them. Those pincers, right? They dig deep, and when the crabs clamp down, they don't want to let go. Unfortunately, Cancer's idea of persuasion, oh, here come the emojis, is to nag, sulk, complain, silent treatment, tell your mom, obviously they're going to tell your mom, publicly embarrass you because, like, you know, that's the way they are. Maybe poison you a little, just a little, until you finally relent. Seriously, until you finally relent and go to the stupid Disney on Dogs ice show. Guys, I'm not joking here. Was it really worth all of that hassle? Yes, it really was. Because if you didn't go, Monday Night Football would have turned into a Monday night ritual of, why don't you love me? Right in front of the TV. Seriously. And just a warning before you try anything foolish. There's no lock strong enough that you can put on your man cave or your, like, whatever, you know, whatever, that the crab can't crack. Just say yes, or she's going to say no for a long, long time. And that, playa, is a dry spell you will not be able to survive. Number 4, treat your crabs nice. They love you. And by love you, I mean they're obsessed with smothering you with affection and making you do things that make them happy. Like, seriously. And if you don't, they're going to cry. So just do it, seriously. All right, next. Okay, everybody cool? We getting into the groove here? we're getting in the groove. Okay, next up. Oh man, the bells are tolling for someone. All right, next up is a mutable air sign. Okay, and that's about as curious as it get. Mutable, changing. Go with the flow. Okay, now we all know that curiosity killed the cat, and to be fair, these guys, they're not exactly that kind of curious. Now, let's fais attention here for a moment. They are an air sign after all, so they're not exactly experiential. If they were a do it to prove it kind of sign, then they would probably have gone extinct by now. Now, that's some hardcore curiosity, seriously. But before I continue, let's splice the zodiac atom for a moment. As a sun sign, these guys are curious, they're questioners and information gatherers and peeps that like to gab. But if they are a moon or Mars sign that just has to indulge in the experience, then you're asking for trouble. You guys got that? So how this energy plays out depends on what planets are kicking on in this sign. And so, once again, if the moon is in this sign, they're going to desire to gab and they're going to be extremely curious. If the Mars is in this sign, they're going to want to act. They're going to be a little argumentative. They're not necessarily going to debate a lot, but they're going to act. They might want to experience all of these things. So keep that in mind. If the sun is there, they embody it. They seem like a curious person. They want to know some answers. They're just curious, and they're nice people. So that's the deal. So that's the difference on the different kind of planet energy. If the Venus is there, they're going to want to talk to you about stuff. And if the Venus is there, they're going to want to talk to you. If they're in a bad mood, they're going to cut the Venus energy off and not talk to you, right? Keep that in mind. All right, whatever. Number three. That's right, Sonny. Use the brains. That's right, Sonny. Save the brains. Save the brains. All right, everybody calm down. Everybody want to suck on my brains? That's just weird. Number 3, Gemini. Seriously. Now check this action out. Geminis might seem two-faced, but honestly, I've never really seen it. Not really. Yes and no. They're not Libra flirty, and they will tell you to your face. Geminis can be quite brave when pushed in the face of adversity. Geminis are quite a brave sign, and they're not afraid to drop the gloves when pushed. So definitely be cool here. Now, today's list are the guys who do whatever they want. And frankly, you can't collar any of these guys. You can't collar a Gemini, seriously. I mean, if it was a cool party and there was a lot of booze and everyone was doing it, maybe you could put a collar on them. But only for the experience, right? But truthfully, Gemini gets bored. And stagnation is like some super repellent for them. Seriously, if you're going on a blind date with a Gemini and you really want to mess things up, take them to a place they always go, do something that they always do, be comforting, boring, lame conversation, talk about sports, talk about sports, seriously. And make sure you pack some, oh my goodness, why would you write this, Sonny? Were you in a bad mood or something? All right, here we go. Be comforting, boring, and make sure you pack some lube in one of those jerk-off sleeves, because that's as close as you're going to get. Because Gemini is already backdoor. And I don't mean blah, 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 blah. Do you get my drift, Mr. Friendzone? Let's move on. Let's move on. I can't believe you would write that stuff. You guys should read one of my books. Okay. Geminis are curious and intellectually adventurous. They are not base jumping without a parachute stupid. That's not Gemini. But they are curious about it. And they'd love to hear about your adventure. Are you guys catching the difference between Gemini, an air sign, and one of the fire signs? Fire signs want to go base jumping. Air signs want to talk about going base jumping. All right, next. But hey, and they'd love to hear about your adventure. And if things work out and your back can handle it, then it's maybe you guys will spend some time on the bendy rainbow. If not, and you simply rock the 9 to 5 with the occasional bender with your high school flunkies, right? If you're one of those guys, bowling every Tuesday, then Gemini isn't going to talk to you about it. They're going to go on an adventure, and you're going to be stuck paying the rent. That is straight game. Gemini wants to hear about your adventures. Libra wants to hear about your beautiful adventures as well. They want to hear the air signs want to hear about your adventures. Make them good. Aquarius will, they want to hear it in a humanitarian way. They want to hear grand adventures. Geminis want to hear all the details, and Libras want to hear your same story, but related in a beautiful and romantic gesture. If you could put a romantic spin on your adventure, Libra is all into that. All right. Number 3, do whatever they want. Only because they gave you a chance and your game was so lame, we could even sell you to the glue factory. Numero 12, Gemini. Oh, whoa, I can't believe I wrote that. Oh, this video going to get demonetized. Well, it was fun at the time. You know what, guys? I'm on Gemini's side. If you're that boring, then you better be really successful. You know, 24/7 with a participant ribbon doesn't really cut scratch here. All right, here we go. Next up, numero 2 on the list. Now, if you've been following the SunnySide here over the years, you'll know that these lists have a particular pattern or a theme for many reasons, right? Now, I tend to default to either planetary or house rulerships when creating these lists, and this list is no big deal. All right, so goodbye to Gemini. See you later. No, number 2 on today's list is actually ruled by Venus. Now, when we talk about the guys who do whatever we want, now check this out, because I have these discussions all the time with, SunnySiders. We discuss this on the live chat all the time. Discuss it with people, other astrologers. Number 2 on today's list is ruled by Venus. When we think of guys who do whatever we want, we naturally think of the cardinal signs. We think of, Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, right? So we think guys who are aggressive kind of people. Okay, those are the guys who are the pioneers. They're the let's get things started sign. And as such, I guess by definition, they are doing what they want. But there's more to it. The fault with our number 2 sign has everything to do with perception and not necessarily reality. These guys are so cordial and pleasing and always asking about you that it's easy to think that they're actually into you. Or they're information gatherers. They are the perverted voyeurs of the Zodiac. You're going to talk to one of these guys and all they're going to do is ask questions about you. They're going to give you ideas on how you should help yourself. You're going to talk. They focus right in on you. If you talk to an Aries, it's all about me. A Leo, all about them. These guys always want to talk about you. All right. So what again? So they're always asking about you, and it's so easy to think that they're actually into you, or that you guys actually have a connection, or that you guys actually have some plan or potential for a plan, and it's just not true. Yet people fall for it every single day, all day long. Getting these guys might be nice. Getting these guys to be nice to you is as easy as upsetting getting a Scorpio mad at you, or getting an Aries to fight. It's just that's just the way it is. Anyways, cruise vibe with our number 2 sign today is almost 99% killing time for a bigger wave. So when they hit the boogie, it seems like they're doing whatever they want and not playing team game, when in fact they really were playing team game, just not with your idiot friend zone ass. And that's number 2, Libra. Now, here's the deal with Libra and the concept of flaking and doing whatever they want. Like all of the signs on today's list get accused of flaking. All right, now here's the deal. Is Libra really a flake? Yes and no. Seriously, not. Yes, because obviously they are. Okay? No, because they're just kind of using you for something. Whether it be a ride home, a ride in the back of the van. So be careful. Libra's just having fun. And you better know well in advance, when Prince Charming returns from playing in the barn with Cinderella, Libra is going home to her man. And that's a lock. Libra is like one of the most faithful signs I know, but they have an extremely different concept of faithful. I'm a Scorpio. I have one concept of faithful. Libra is an air sign. They have a completely different definition of the word faithful. But in Libra's definition of the word faithful, they really are faithful. All right, here we go. Now, don't be silly, right? Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra risings are always in a relationship with someone, whether it's real or perceived. And anyways, just keep that in your mind right now. Libra is only as single as they want to be. I think that message should count as community service. So, like, seriously, Libra. Anyways, whatever. Number 2, do whatever they want. Seriously, number 2, do whatever they want, Libra. And once again, you shouldn't you shouldn't knock Libra for this. Just like Scorpios can be cold, just like Aquarius can be aloof. And you ever talking to someone and then right in the middle of the conversation they just walk away and like I'm speaking here, what are you doing? And sort of like when people watching your video and then they cut it off in mid-sentence, except it happens in real life, and you're like, you know, those kind of people, you don't judge them. Okay, whatever, I sidetracked. Guess what? Don't judge Aries for being, you know, argumentative or disruptive. They're just being playful and they like a spirited debate, like to butt heads. So don't get upset at Libra who like being nice. You know, you can't, you know, too many people knock others for being nice. You're projecting your vibe onto Libra. So give them a break. All right, here we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Service announcement done. How about honorable mentions? Well, there is a water sign out there with a reputation for being a little flaky. Sonny, is it unicorn? Oh, it's not unicorn. It's not unicorn. Is it Pisces? Yeah, it's Pisces. Yay! Okay, everybody calm down. Okay. All right. There's a water sign out there with a reputation for being a little flaky, argumentative, flighty, dreamy, artsy-fartsy, psychically intuitive, you know, sometimes a little intellectually lazy, just saying. Being creative doesn't exclude you from being lazy. And sometimes, but not always, good at math. And that's Pisces. Now here's the action. I know there are a ton of you out there who think Pisces should top this list with no objection of all. Like, Sonny, what are you talking about? Pisces, honorable mention? They're like number one. We all know Pisces is like the number one sign of doing whatever they want and then later coming up with an excuse to justify their actions. But here's the deal. If a Pisces is into you, they're trying to save you or at least join you on a romantic adventure. Keep that in mind. Pisces is one of the most romantic signs of the zodiac. Pisces, Leo, Libra, they're all romantic. They want to join you on this romantic adventure. They are one of the signs of healing. So they naturally gravitate to broken people or drug addicts or people with abusive personality or rage cases. It's not who Pisces is that's the problem. It's that they easily put themselves into difficult situations. But make no mistake, although Pisces are highly affected by their environment, they are also part of the problem. Pisces, by reputation, has to watch their addictions and their tendency to flake not only on you, but also on themselves. The only reason Pisces doesn't make the list today is, although they seem to go rogue at any moment, I've never actually met a Pisces who will leave you when you're down. Every other sign on today's list will. So sorry guys, Pisces may be the biggest flakes of the zodiac, but when you need them most, they'll be there. Seriously, I think so anyways. All right, next honorable mention. How about Aries? Oh yeah. Aries are the most aggressive and confrontational sign of the zodiac. They're playful, pioneering, super competitive, fearless, bold, and always up for an adventure. At first glance, but also false reputation, you'd think that these guys would be number one today. You know, you'd think Pisces would top the list of doing whatever they want because they hit the flake train. You'd think Aries does whatever they want because they jump into action. All right, keep that in mind for a little later. But no, there's a deal here with what's going on. For those who don't know, Aries need people. Yes, Aries seemingly exists just to rock the boat sometimes, but I've heard so many repentant Aries confess that they're just being playful or trying to get a rise out of you. Rather than outwardly trying to be mean or malicious or hurtful. Aries is not one of the bad guys of the zodiac. You know, Aries is not, they can do it. You know, they can do that. Actually, you say anything. Aries wants to do whatever you say. They want to be the top of every list. So if you say Aries can't be mean, they'll say, I'll show you I can be mean. You know, if you say Aries can't be loving, they'll say, I can be romantic. Like just chill out. Okay, just chill out. They're not like gonna stab you and like thing. Cancer's gonna poison you. Scorpio, you don't get a Scorpio mad. They can't let it go. You know, certain Virgo tendencies, you got to watch out for these guys. Sagittarius will cut you fast, so you got to watch out for some of these guys. Aries, they're just playing. It's a very playful sign. It's first house energy. They're the babies, the youth of the zodiac. You know, they're the youthful ones of the zodiac. All right, Aries like to play. Okay, and they need someone strong to play with. They need someone strong to play with, and because they're gonna like play rough. And going it alone or doing whatever you want isn't really Aries style. Always, it seems like it, but not really. Always keep in mind, Aries is competitive by nature. That, by definition, involves another side or team or opponent. So what's the sava, Sadi? What's the deal? What's the action here? Aries is like the duality of life. No, it's not. Gemini's, just pay attention to stuff. Okay. Like any sign, they have the ability to do whatever they want and just hit the boogie flake style. Anybody can do it. But they don't. Aries are simply playing a game of can I do it? That's it. Can I do it? Aries is just trying to do it. Everyone else on the list today can have a very strong selfish streak. They are either the center of attention or looking for something better or simply not willing to give the person or situation a chance. Aries, unlike the other guys, actually does all of the above. You know, they are, you know, they're competitive. They're not necessarily the center of attention. They want to win, but they don't have to just stand there and do it. Imagine this. Say you're at a sporting match. Leo is the one who's standing there signing autographs. Aries is actually in the game trying to win, right? Or looking for something better. You know, other signs are like Capricorn's looking for something better, or simply not willing to give the person a chance. You know, like that's totally different. Aries does all of that. You know, they're good guys. Aries are good guys. All right, everyone's still cool? So, sorry guys, no Aries on the list today. Whatever. Next, I bet you guys thought both Aries and Pisces would take the crown today, right? But no. Back to astrology. Now, there's an astrological reason for today's madness. And it has to do with the ruling planets. Aries is ruled by Mars. They are disruptive, yes. They will fight you, yes. They'll bully you, plow, try and outthink you. They'll out-strategize maybe. They'll do I've known some really smart Aries, by the way. And they'll do anything to go through you, and they do fight. And that's the reason they're not here today. Because Aries isn't doing whatever they want. They're just fighting. It's different. They're just playing with you. No, not at all. The number one sign on our list today isn't necessarily a fighter. Yes, they can rage with the best of them, but at heart, they are one of our most peaceful signs. And being a fixed sign, they are also ruled by Venus. What? They're also a fixed sign that's also ruled by Venus. They neither desire change, nor do they want to rock the boat. And as such, they can easily tell you one thing, then turn around and do something else. And that's the number one biggest do whatever they want sign, very sincerely, Taurus. Seriously, it's always the quiet ones. You wouldn't expect Taurus to just be a sign of doing whatever they want, but they really do. It's the Venus guys. Venus guys don't want to rock the boat, so they're just going to do whatever they want. All right, so anyways, now I'm not saying that you can't trust a Taurus or take what they have to say at face value. And yes, they are, a matter of fact, they're very simple and usually very honest sign. But when they make up their mind, then they're doing it, and you won't be able to stop them. They won't tell you, they won't leave clues, they won't demonstrate, they're just gone. And all the while, this plan or decision is simmering in the background of Taurus's mind. They're saying yes and agreeing to everything you say and do. Taurus is one of the most caring signs of the Zodiac, but when they don't care anymore, well, they really don't care anymore. And to a Taurus, over is over. But there's more. We've already established that the Venus signs will take the easy way out. Libra will debate you all the way till it's time to go home. Then they'll just leave. Taurus will agree with you until it's time to go home. And then they're gone as well. They're just gone. Okay? The second point is Taurus has a reputation for being a little bit greedy. And when they want something, they want it. They're not jealous. They're possessive. On the other side of the Zodiac, Scorpio isn't necessarily possessive. Scorpio is one of the signs of giving things away, but they are definitely jealous. This all means if Taurus has a want or desire, then they're going for it, and there's nothing you can do to stop them. Number one, do whatever they want sign of the Zodiac, Taurus. Woo! Very sincerely. And that's the action for today, guys. I hope. Oh, look at me. I'm horrible, man. Oh, I gotta go for this jog. Oh. A little bit more. This is going to be one holy moly of a day. All right, guys. I hope everyone has a super amazing day. That's the action. Those are the signs that do whatever they want. You got to watch out for those Venus signs. You got to watch out for those Venus guys. They're definitely you know, it's not that they say one thing to your face or they do something else. They just taking the easy way out. Venus wants it nice and easy. Too much, you know, guys are always looking for Venus aspects in your chart, or you're looking for trines in your chart. Too much trines in your chart, or too much trines in a relationship astrology, it's going to make you guys lazy. It's going to make you guys take the easy way out. You need a little bit of tension in your chart so that you guys can do stuff. You need a little motivational energy. The energies in astrology work from tension to release. So you're a little bit, you know, like a desire. The moon, the Cancer energy, that's a desire, a nurturing desire. I want to please this person. I want to be there for this person. You know, that's a tension. And then you go there and you do it, and the tension's released. Or you're like, this guy and I don't see eye to eye. You know, we're looking at things completely different here. So now you have to adjust, do something, adjust the communication, adjust the factors of what's going on, adjust your parameters of you know, your perspective or the thing you're discussing, and then you're going to resolve the situation. It's motion to rest, it's tension to release, and that's what's going on. Too much Venus energy, too much trines, too much, hey, you know, we guys like to say, you know, we all do the, you guys aren't going to do anything. You're just going to sit around and do nothing. So that's the action, guys. So don't stress it out. Don't judge them. Judge them in the comment section. Yeah, that's it. Judge them in the comment section. And that's the action. Please subscribe to the channel. Give the video a boop, thumbs up. And, you know, tune into the live stream. If you're interested in studying, if you want a personal reading, check it out. That's the deal. That's the deal. From TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sonny, wishing everyone the absolute best of a super duper? No, man, not a duper. What do you think? This is like la-la time? Wishing everybody the best of a beautiful day, and I'll catch you action soon.